Okay, you know it. We back at it again for another episode on Don't Take Our Advice. I am Twan. This is my lovely host, Blasian, and we back at it again. You know, we got some topics that we would like to discuss with y'all. Y'all can put your inputs in. Feel free to comment on what y'all like and don't like. But I want to start it off by asking you, how do you feel about men, well, dating men, or even dealing with men with their emotions? Does it make a man weak if he's emotional or he expresses himself? You know, what is your take on that?
I think it is a feminine trait to be emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Women often display this trait when they are on their period and they and then their cycle on and they feeling hormonal differences. I think men and women both have masculine and feminine trait though. Altogether, I think men and women both can carry these traits.
But you don't like when you don't like a guy carrying emotional traits?
I do, but like it's a balance. Like you can't be overly emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Give an example. I gotta hear this one. I want to hear it.
Like you can't always be tripping. You can't always be in your feelings. You can't always cause then it starts to look like you a bitch.
Cause he expresses himself.
No, he can express himself, but don't overdo it.
Okay.
You know, don't be like too more emotional than me.
I understand that.
Yes, then that's a turn off.
I understand that part. Yeah, but you do. So it is okay for a guy to express himself though. You don't have a problem with that. Just don't overdo it and don't be sassy about it maybe.
Because that's a feminine trait. Like you a man, you better get over that shit.
See, and that's the
real quick. We're not about to sit here and talk about your feelings all day.
See, that's why
unless you want to be my girlfriend and not my boyfriend.
For certain guys to open up. I think that's why certain guys are scared to open up because of that though. Because y'all think that we supposed to just man up and we supposed to just take it on the chin or turn the other cheek and we're gonna be okay. We got goddamn feelings too now. I want to make that damn clear, okay?
Fellas? Okay, that's perfectly fine.
We got feelings. Okay?
Have them, but don't be crying to me every night about some shit. You crying more than me.
Every night I gotta fight to prove my love, okay? And I will. I will do it, then. I will fight to prove my love. I will definitely do it.
I don't know, like.
I don't think. I
feel like it's okay, but like I said, just don't be doing it all the time.
So it's not okay for a guy to cry in front of you.
If you're doing it all the time, I'm just gonna consider you mental.
Because he's crying in front of you?
Okay. So let me better break this down. Because
I want to know your honest opinion about would you feel some type of way if your guy, your significant other, cried in front of you while he was expressing himself?
I feel a lot of toxic men don't. Okay, I feel like a lot of men that are toxic, they are toxic because they don't cry. You get what I'm saying? They don't let their frustrations out with tears. They let it out the wrong way.
But why would they let it out? They can be called a bitch or called a little girl. Why would they?
Because at the end of the day, I know there's a stupid stigma going around that men are pussies if they cry.
Yes.
So I feel like they hold what's bothering them in because then they become trouble. Like a lot of males, they are a bunch of troubled males these days because they're holding their cries.
I don't cry before in front of a female.
You have?
Yeah. She didn't laugh, not in front of my face, but I don't know what she did behind closed door. But
was that your first time crying in front of a female?
Yes, it hurt.
Was that your last time?
No. It happened a couple times. But I had no bitch ass nigga. It happened a couple times.
Which is fine. You know, I ain't laughing at it because I feel like it's better than yelling. Like, you know how some men just start yelling. I feel like you should treat a woman.
That's how you gotta be when you can't even yell, you can't even scream when you start crying. That's how you know it's hurt. It's pain.
Like always mad when all you gotta do is cry.
Yeah.
All you gotta do. If my man cried in front of me, I would not look at him different.
I would hope not.
But if he cried all day, then I'm just throwing a pillow at him.
Not all day, maybe for a couple of minutes, half an hour at the longest.
Like wrap this shit up by tomorrow. All they crying. But I actually like I said, I have no problem with men crying and expressing themselves. But if you're doing it a lot, like I don't know. It'll turn me off. Like if you cry a lot around me.
So just cry a little bit, express yourself in a certain way.
Yeah, because I feel like as a man, you should know how to handle your shit. You know, you
shouldn't
be crying all the time like us. Us women, we have hormones. We be emotional and all over the place.
I think guys got hormones too.
Y'all, okay, good.
Yes, exactly. Y'all be selfish about
y'all got testosterone.
Yeah. So our testosterone supposed to, emasculate all of the soft stuff that you're talking about. So I agree with that. But certain times, like we get weak,
Yeah, I understand that, and I would be there if my man was to get weak and fall on his knees crying. I would hold him, I would love him, I would offer him advice on whatever, I would console him.
Yes.
You know, I would do
it's
that.
Nothing like that, man.
But I'm not about to be consoling you every time. Like,
not every time, maybe once or twice a week.
That's crazy.
Twice a week, can I get held? Once a day, can I get held? Like at least once a week, can I get held?
You can get held all through the week as long as you ain't crying all the time.
I ain't be crying with you. Let me know this girl. Hold me. I'm a cuddler. So.
And I feel like it is good for a man to cry because I feel like a man that doesn't cry is an imbalanced man.
And it's good
he
for your
doesn't
soul.
have a balance.
Yeah, it's good for your soul. It's definitely good for your soul. I forgot that song by Life Jennings. That was my song. Actually, they had me get through a lot of stuff. That was like in my early 20s.
What song was it?
That's on Life Jennings' first album though. It's about a man crying. There's nothing wrong with a man crying.
Oh, okay.
It's about cleanliness. It's about cleansing your souls. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring the song up without knowing the name of the song, but yeah, it's a good song.
It's never good to suppress your emotions.
Yeah, never.
Let it out, let it out one good time and don't do it again.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. You can do it again, do it anytime, but
don't cry all the time while you're doing it. You better toughen up if you know better.
Because I feel like sometimes all you need is to talk to someone.
Conversation to go a long way. A long way.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so when a man expresses himself, why does he get called a bitch? I guess it all depends on how he expresses himself. Like
exactly. Why should he be called a bitch?
Make sure while you're expressing yourself to a woman, you don't forget that you're a man.
Yes, I do agree. It's all about delivery. It's definitely all about delivery.
Because going back and forth with a woman in an argument is never a good look. Because then you become a bitch. You become.
I agree in that field, yeah.
Like, just make sure you know that you're a man and conduct yourself as such. Don't conduct yourself as a bitch ass dude.
But what about when we ignore y'all? That's what the bitch ass dude too. When we ignore y'all, we don't argue back. What is that called? Because we can't wait for shit. So when we ignore y'all, what's that called? I love doing that. My mom always told me somebody can't argue by themselves.
Exactly. So I feel like anytime
that's the alpha dog move right there.
Yeah, the alpha dog. You letting them know. I ain't got to deal with this.
I ain't got to deal with it.
I'm out. I come back when you cool up.
No, I could be there. I could be around and still be quiet. I'm not about to argue back with you.
Yeah, I do believe it. I feel that's how I think a man should conduct himself.
Yeah.
He should, like, when he knows that things are getting heated at home, don't feed into the argument.
That part.
Don't bickering back and forth.
Exactly.
Because you're not helping the situation.
Now every female understand that part. I'm glad you said that. Because that's exactly what it is. Like, it's
just leave for a little bit, let it cool down, and then come back.
Yeah, when we can talk to each other normal without
so you can have a normal conversation. But people be so toxic.
Yeah.
And don't know no better.
They so toxic, they don't want you around, they don't want you to leave either.
Yeah, they don't want you to leave either.
Where you going? Motherfucker, why do you care? You mad at me? I'm be mad at you right here, don't go nowhere. Like, nah.
Because if the woman is being the bigger person and she was to leave, because the man isn't being the bigger person, the man isn't leaving. So that means that somebody has to be. So the woman, if she was to be the bigger person and leave the house to let everything cool off, like you said, it'll be like, where you going? You going to go fuck some other dude? Like.
Or vice versa. The female says the same thing. What bitch you about to go see?
But I feel like a man can get away with it leaving the house a lot easier than the woman can get away with leaving the house. So he gonna be tracking that pussy down.
Well, to each his own. Everybody don't move that way, but to each his own. But like, to each his own. It's definitely it's weirdos on both sides, female side and guy side. I don't see a lot of weird shit on both sides.
Like if you know that she's being aggressive, just leave. Don't feed into the information. Don't put your hands on her. Don't even go back and forth. Like, you can say little stuff here and there, but don't start getting to the point where you're disrespecting her.
That part. Say
calling
stuff
her a bitch.
Yeah, say stuff that you can't take back.
Don't do that.
Say stuff that you can't take back.
Because honestly, all that does is damages the relationship. Even when she do take you back and y'all try to work it out, it's still a damage is done. And a woman would never forget what a man said to her. It's always going to be in the back of her head, no matter what.
Well, same thing with y'all. We remember everything too. So that, like I said, you gotta watch what you say out of anger, because certain stuff you can't take back.
Very true.
You just can't.
So, is an aggressive woman a turn off for you or a turn on?
Fucking turn off.
Do you think being aggressive is more like a masculine trait?
I think being aggressive
is a masculine trait, right?
Masculine and a bad trait. Like, I don't think. It all depends on, you gotta be aggressive about certain stuff in life, like as far as like working hard towards something. You gotta be aggressive with like your bills, aggressive with keeping up a budget, like stuff like that. But but being aggressive with your partner, being aggressive with friends, like I don't think there's no need for that part.
I think being aggressive is a masculine trait, and I think it should only be a masculine trait. I don't think women should be, aggressive like that.
Not like that.
But in other ways.
Other ways, yeah.
Like aggressive about what they want in life, like attack that.
That part.
Get it done. Because men use aggression to kind of express or protect what's theirs.
Or trying to put our foot down.
Yeah, use it on the battlefield in war. It's used way back then when.
It's used for power.
Yeah, it's used to knock that man out that grabbed that girl. At the club, he can grab that girl and he knock him out.
Hey, that's spot lady.
Yeah, look at Krishan Rock, like. You know who that is, right?
That's a whole nother story. But to each his own.
Yeah, I see comments about her all the time, like, oh, she thinks she a man because she be fighting Blueface. Like, they say that because she is aggressive, right? They expect her to be ladylike, which is the opposite of.
She fighting a bunch of demons and going through her own little personal stuff on a daily basis. You know what I mean? And all we can do is pray for her and him. So more power to both of them. Everybody go through it. Everybody got their own stuff that they going through. It's all about getting out of it, though. That's
I understand, like both of them though. Not relationship wise, but I'm talking about when because she's pregnant, right, for Krishan?
So she said, it's been going on.
Yeah, he's saying that he don't want the baby, right?
I wouldn't want that right now with her either, right
exactly.
now. Not right now.
I understand
no disrespect to the young lady.
Right.
But honestly, I wouldn't want that right now either. Not right now.
But she decided to keep it. So if he's not there for the baby, then is he wrong or right? If she keep the baby after he done told her that he don't want the baby,
it's wrong if he don't take care of the baby. Because at the end of the day, he's still for the baby.
Yeah, but is it really though? Because he already done told you he ain't want no baby with you.
Yeah, it's her goddamn body though. It takes two.
Yeah,
So his saying that.
But she shouldn't expect him to be a father then. You can't, after a man tell you he don't want the baby and stuff, and he wants you to have an abortion and you keep the baby, you cannot have expectations like, oh, he's gonna be around, he's supposed to do
very
this,
true.
He should be here to do this. He already told you. Okay, yeah, a child needs a parent.
She don't have to expect it. That means she'll have to still try and enforce it though. She definitely have to expect it, but that ain't stop her from trying to enforce it though.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like if you know you did something, at the end of the day, if you can't convince her to get rid of the baby, then you know what? You gotta take care of the baby now. That's how I look at it at the end of the day.
Yeah, if she keep it, you
got to. Yeah. Especially if you know it's yours. If he want a baby with her, you should wrap it up.
But the reality of it is that he don't have to.
He don't have to, but...
Exactly. Daddy, baby, what do they say? Mom, I don't even know how to say it. Daddy, mama, baby, something like that. Daddy, whatever.
Mama's baby, daddy's baby.
Yeah. I ain't heard it in so long.
Say it right.
I ain't heard it in so long, I forgot how it went.
That's old
yeah.
right there.
So, like, ultimately, it boils down to the man can always walk away.
The woman could too.
Yeah, but...
There's been cases with women walking away.
Yeah, like
a lot of cases.
Leaving their kids.
Yeah, a lot of cases.
Yeah, but for the most part, the woman has to stay.
Yeah, for the most part, I say
the
about 85% of the time.
He can get up and go. He can come and please that. He can go make a whole nother family.
She can pursue the happiness. The lady left for the pursuit of happiness.
I ain't seen that in so long. I forgot how that movie went.
That was a great movie.
Will Smith, right? Yeah.
Classic. Determination.
Wait, so he was married on there, and his wife left him?
Yeah, because it got too hard and got too rough. Left him with the kid.
Yeah.
And that was a true story.
I believe it. Goddamn
good movie.
I gotta go watch that movie.
I cried watching that movie.
I watched it a long time ago when I was
younger.
Yeah, me too. I ain't even know what was going on.
There was a lot going on in that goddamn. I'm gonna go watch it too. It's good movie. My bad. Next question. Go ahead.
So, do you think, since it's 2023, everybody is like, of course, playing each other. We already talked about that. So, do you think that?
Not everybody.
Okay, not everybody.
Not
but,
everybody.
Like generally speaking.
Generally speaking, yeah.
But do you think men love aggressive women these days? Like, because every relationship, like not every, but almost, a lot of they glorify toxic shit. So.
I think the guys, because everybody got their own fetish still. I think guys that like those type of females is the guys that still lost and trying to find themselves and they need somebody to take control. And they don't want to hear from their mama, so they rather hear from somebody else that's not their mom who's better than that, your girl. So if your lady taking the charge for you, make you do what you gotta do. And so I guess it's a good and bad thing, honestly. For a lazy dude, aggressive female will be good. But for a guy that actually go in there and he know himself and he know his worth and well-being, like he don't need
that. You can lose a lot dealing with an aggressive partner.
Yeah, you could.
You lose everything because an aggressive person don't always think rationally.
That part. They got emotions, they got actions,
Yep.
all over the place. So.
Well, my take on it is I don't think men love aggressive women. I agree with you on that 1000%. These new aggressive women these days is snatching they niggas up by the neck at the club.
Yeah.
But under all of that, even though she may present herself as aggressive.
She hurt.
And aggressive, yeah, that too. But what a woman really want, an aggressive woman or a non-aggressive woman, just women period, they just want to be loved. You know, I know a lot of people like, oh, she want to be like a dude. She aggressive. She carry masculine energy. Yes, we may present any of these things, but at the end of the day, what do we all want? We truly want to be loved, and I feel like it just take that right person to bring that right about you.
Yeah, I agree.
But
but
I don't think men are really attracted to them because they make them feel like they the girl in the relationship.
Yeah. they just have fun with them. Or, I don't know, it's hard to take somebody serious like that that's trying to control you. Mm-hmm. Especially like you said, especially when you raise in the era where men take charge and they take control. So watching a female take control of a grown-ass man, that should be weird to me nowadays, watching that.
Yeah.
See, but to each his own, but it's definitely weird watching it.
Well,
raised how I'm raised,
Yeah, but at the same time, but the men don't be...
And they don't care though. They don't care.
You know, they don't care because they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to take control.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they want that girl.
They
want that girl that take control to lead because they lost themselves.
Yep. Yes,
so two lost people together, that's one big hot mess right there.
A lot of these men, they raised by single mothers.
Yeah.
So they not learning, they don't have a man in their life to teach them the way.
And they pick up a lot of, I had a conversation with a lot of people all the time. A lot of guys that's raised by single moms, I was raised by a single mom too, but God, the good thing that it skipped me what I'm about to say. A lot of guys pick up female traits as far as the yelling, the screaming on the phones, the vandalism, like ripping up clothes and scratching cars. They watch their moms and their aunties do that.
Yep,
they watch, so they think it's okay when they get mad, stuff like that. They watch their mom, they see their moms go crazy, they see their aunties.
No man in their life,
no man, just women. So when they get angry and stuff like that, they see what they saw growing up. So they think it's okay to scream at y'all on the phone, or go slice your tires, or go beat up your windows, or go bleach your clothes. The aunties and them was doing that.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but no disrespect to the single mom, it's because they ain't they fault they single mom because the dads didn't step up, but like the kids be affected by that too because they pick up the traits of none but women traits.
Heck yeah.
Nothing but women traits, no male traits at all.
That's why all this manhood shit is so watered down these days. It ain't hitting like it used to.
Definitely not hitting like it was. It's scary. That's why the real men that out there, they definitely gotta be involved, especially with you got females or guy, because you definitely gotta be involved with your kids no matter what though.
Yeah.
The father makes it definitely different. Speaking from the father, I'm a father.
I feel like
make a difference.
Kids should definitely always have their father.
They need that balance from the emotion from the female side, like you said, the masculine side and the female side. I mean, from the soft side, they need both.
Without a doubt,
yeah, they need both. We all need both. We need tough love, then we need soft love. We all do. So how do you feel about it?
I think that women feel the need to be aggressive because it's a defense mechanism. It's how they defend themselves against everything that's hit them in life. Okay. Having their guard up. They don't want to let their guard down, so they put up a shell, something that's aggressive. As we say. Used to being dominant because all their lives it's been just them. So I think that's another reason women can also be aggressive. Yeah. Those three things right there.
I agree. Definitely a comfort zone for them and shelter.
It's like a little face false thing that they put out there to guard themselves.
But behind all of that, they just want to be loved and be heard.
Right. And
taken care of in a good way.
Yeah, and then you got some people out here that don't even realize that that's it. That's the cure. If
just love somebody the right way,
that will cure it. Like, you may feel like this person may be irredeemable. Like, this person, you can't help this person's a lost cause.
No, you gotta just really listen to see what they really want.
What they really want is love. You just gotta figure out how to love them. Everyone got their own different love language.
Yeah, you know? I agree. You gotta figure out how to get along with the person that you love. That's all. And see if you could get along with them. You gotta make it happen. You only can find that by learning your partner, understanding your partner, and definitely communicating with your partner.
Yes, definitely heavy on communication.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause that will save a lot of relationships. It would salvage a lot of things because that's the problem why relationships don't last.
Yeah.
The lack of communication, the immaturity.
I agree.
Like you may feel, even if you may feel like you're communicating with that person, it's not the correct way to communicate. Because you being immature, the things you're saying is not helping.
Yeah, it's all about delivery. Like I said, delivery. Delivery is everything. It's all about delivery. Either make or break the conversation.
See, a lot of people say communication is key, but they don't know how deep that goes.
Yeah, because
you gotta know how to do it too.
You're right, because you can communicate, but if you ain't communicating the right way, you're absolutely right. You're right. And then you gotta start adding that in there. You're right. Communication is definitely key, but the delivery is too, though, and how you do it, and how you understand whoever you communicate, your partner, whoever you're dealing with. So you won't be attacking them. You just really communicate with them. Because most times you communicate with people, they feel like they're being attacked. So they don't want to hear what you got to say off the rip, because your delivery feel like you making them feel like they attacked. So they don't want to hear nothing you say off the rip of a conversation. So that conversation will go nowhere from the beginning because that person feeling attacked and you trying to just express yourself and you mad because you can't express yourself. So y'all both bumping heads because one person felt one way and the other person felt the other way. And y'all not seeing eye.
That's exactly how everything you just said. That's exactly how me and my relationship is.
Everybody relationship
we
like
can't
that.
talk to each other at all because either way, he be saying certain stuff because his delivery is like in his tone and being that I know him and
we all go through moments like that. Cause it's like that with my relationship too. I might be aggressive one time and she might be aggressive one time. It's about delivery. Sometimes we slip up with our delivery and it fuck up the whole conversation just because we started off wrong with the delivery.
That's what funny you say that.
Ain't no coming back from that.
That's my mom. Her favorite saying is when the conversation ain't going right and they don't want to live. My mom be like, "Oh, you done fuck this conversation up."
It's done.
She be like, "You done fuck this conversation up."
And y'all be trying to start it all over. Y'all be trying like, "Oh, I'm done. Let's move on to the next." But no, I'm just saying like, nah. Let's move on to the next conversation because this one is over with, buddy. I'm done with this one. It is definitely over with.
Okay, so do you think do weak men create masculine women?
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely believe it and can see it happening due to like some stuff that you were saying too, being backed in the corner by going through so many losses, not being taken care of right, taken advantage of, and they have to be aggressive. They got no choice but to masculine and boss up, and they have no choice, not because they wanted to, because life made them be that way.
Yeah.
They had to go another route. They had to go a little bit harder. They had to be just a little bit louder. You know what I mean? Just to make it happen because of the cards that they was dealt at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I ain't saying that's the right way for them to be masculine, but sometimes they have no choice. Sometimes they're out of control. And they just be stuck with it. You know what I mean?
That's a great way to put it.
It's a product of their value and their lifestyle.
Absolutely. I think so because somebody got to pick up the slack.
Somebody got to.
You know?
Both of us can't be slacking up. So if you're dealing with somebody, like if you're dealing with a father that's not taking care of his kids, then the mom's like, well, fuck it, I don't take care of the kids either. But no, she got to say, fuck it. But no, one of us got to.
Somebody got to pull the weight.
And it's usually, like you said, it's usually the mother that does that.
Somebody got to put on their big boy pants.
Yeah. But then you got to go even further. You got to be the mother. You got to go further than that. But as you get older and the kids get older, you realize that, well, I can't just be their mom. I gotta do more than that now because I don't got that extra help. So yeah, that's where a lot of frustration come from too. A lot of animosity come from too because like without that help, it's supposed to be a team project and I'm doing all this by myself. A lot of females get a lot of they not getting that help like they're supposed to. They got a lot of animosity. There's a lot of people that was in there lack of help because when they really needed it, nobody was there. So yeah.
Exactly what I went through.
Yeah.
When I had my first child.
Nobody there. That scars you.
And if you're not the brains in a relationship, then that means I have to figure out everything.
And that's the worst too.
Because you can't lead properly, then that eventually makes me the masculine woman.
Yes.
You know?
Everything's on you.
Yeah, I gotta figure out the bills because you're not paying them in time, or I gotta take the trash out because you forgetting to take it out. I gotta plan things out by myself because you don't know the first thing about planning things.
And that gets
frustrating. So that makes me more masculine. And then I just hate. I speak so passionately about it because I've been through it. Don't do that, y'all. Don't settle.
I think we all been through that. Yeah, definitely don't settle. If you know better, you would do better and get what you deserve. We're getting too old not to get what we want and deserve in life, and not to be genuinely happy and enjoying life, honestly. We don't need to fake it till we make it, especially with your love life. You do not need to fake it till you make it with your love life or your own real happiness. Do not fake that. That's some real life shit that you need to.
Like Twan said, we getting too old to be trying to settle for something that we don't deserve.
Yeah.
We need to go ahead and go for what you want.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody tell you wrong for wanting this and that and the third. Like,
if you don't want to get married, you don't gotta get married. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't have to be in a relationship. If you want to be a Muslim and have 7 wives, go put out the application. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. You don't have to go by the storybook that you're supposed to have all of this by this certain age, or you're supposed to have a wife and kids. But like, no, just live like how you want to, without no regrets, because it's your life at the end of the day.
Exactly.
It's your life. You only get one life to live.
So some say that working hard is a masculine trait and women shouldn't do it.
Nah, I disagree with that. I think women fought for their rights for a long time since back in the day to be out here and be heard. I feel like whatever they want to do, they should be able to do it. If they got to go the extra yard to put in extra work to do it, let them do it. They fought their rights to do it. Freddie Commit should have like that. They shouldn't have no limits on what they can and can't do.
Right.
That was the main problem why we had the issue anyways. They don't want limits.
Yeah.
I mean,
but from time to time, we do want somebody that like we want
help. You want help?
Yeah, like we just don't want everything to be on us all the time.
Yeah, I think they finally understand that now, though.
Like it's 2023, feminine or masculine. Eggs are high as hell right now, and everybody needs to work.
Everybody.
This isn't the 1800s, but I get it. Y'all want y'all independence, and y'all want to just be able to have it on your own. But women that bask in their true femininity isn't attracted to hard labor. Like women that are truly embedded into feminine energy.
Yeah.
You think they are attracted to work and hard labor and getting their nails dirty?
Not no more. Well, some not. After they graduate from a certain...
the real women that are basking in their true femininity.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of women that work hard, like they carry masculine traits. Most of the time they can do without a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They will let you know that.
Exactly.
Having a man is just a bonus for them, because they definitely don't need a man.
But a woman that's truly within her femininity, she's not attracted to working hard, because doing that is not a feminine trait.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, she feel like it's too big. Like, nah, I don't need to be doing it.
Like they want to sit in the backyard drinking tea and eating biscuits and having a spa day while the man works hard to come home to a home cooked meal.
What they do have an office job. Maybe they're working hard at the office, maybe. Like typing, maybe. Or,
typing, that's cool too, but a woman period is not just into like just working super hard.
No.
I mean, women. Let me rephrase that. A feminine woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it takes two to tango. And these bills these days, shit.
Like you said, you get these females that go so hard where they black out, forget about life and everything, you just be on the grind and they don't need nobody.
Yep. Which I have no problem with that. I respect that.
That's a turn on to me though. That's what a turn on to me though. Like a female that don't need you, that's a big turn on to me.
Yeah.
Like she just really don't need you and she let it be known. I used to hate I hate girls that I don't need you for nothing. You know, I'm glad you let me know that shit. Cause I don't need your ass either. But I would never tell you that shit. So are you feminine or are you masculine? What do you think you are?
I think I am more masculine than feminine, just based off how I am, how I carry myself. Well, how I carry myself, like how I dress and like the makeup thing, I feel like that's feminine. But I feel like for the most part, the person that I am is more masculine.
Why do you say that? How do you feel that way?
I don't know. Like I just get that a lot from people. Like, oh, you're more masculine. I guess because I'm more assertive and
take
charge and like I don't know. I just put my best foot forward.
Are you aggressive?
I can be aggressive for sure. I can be aggressive, but I have my reasons. I feel like there's a reason for many things that I do, that Kayla do. I have a reason. Yeah.
Really? Cut. Bloopers.
I think I am more. Don't stop it, Twan.
Oh, keep going.
I'm finna keep going.
Right.
I gotta make it live real quick. I can make it live. Okay, it's live. You gonna ask me when I'm getting to my
think you're gonna tap into your soft girl side? You know, tone it down a little bit.
I strongly believe that a man would have to bring that soft girl era up out of me. I can't just walk out of it because I've been into it so long. Like, someone got to bring that soft side out of me, bring that energy. But if you not bring that out of me, I'm just gonna continue to be who I am. Like, now being masculine does not mean be all macho.
Yeah, it don't.
You can be gentle with your partner or whatever. But sometimes, I guess it depends on certain situations. For me, it depends on certain situations where my aggressiveness or my masculinity will pop out.
We feel like you need to take charge and
when I feel like
you need to insert it.
He being subpar, you know, it's time for me to step it up and
somebody got to take it up a notch.
Somebody got to take it up a notch.
Vice versa.
You know.
Do he do that with you when you don't take it up a notch? He check you?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
well, that's good.
He does that with me too.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
That's real good.
The only time I have a problem with it when I feel like it's boosting his ego.
Well, of course. Okay,
but you can boost.
I'm the man.
Okay, but it can definitely be that way. But don't show me that it's doing that. Because then it's showing like, damn, you ain't never been like this before. That's why you acting like that. You ain't never had it. Like, it's like a person being happy, you know, that they got some money. You ain't never had it before. It's your first, you know. It's like that. Like, don't show me. Don't be arrogant with it.
Nah, I agree.
Cocky with it. Like humble yourself with it. You know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that stuff with a lot of stuff. But you're right. I definitely believe humbling saves a lot of stuff too. A lot of things just humble ourselves with a lot of stuff. Be appreciative and be even thankful for even the small things that people do in our lives too. You know what I mean? People don't have to do it. So they definitely about being humble. I agree.
Yeah. I think that's the only issue in my current relationship is one being humble. Because some things I can't be humble about.
And probably some things that he can't be humble about.
It's a lot of things he can't be humble about.
He's not here to defend
in my opinion.
Yes.
But he probably feel like that about me too. He probably be like, oh, she ain't never
humble. When we have him on the show, I'm going to hear from him. Because he definitely is going to be on the show. When we have him on the show, we're going to hear from him. And see what he got to say.
I can definitely be masculine. I want a man to be masculine. Like, a lot of women, they like their men to be feminine.
For they could take charge.
Yeah.
Like you said, because those are people that want to take charge.
Yep.
And tell you what to do. Because they never had nobody show them how to do it.
Like, I feel like a lot of men, like, do stuff in relationships, like, or fall short in a relationship, like, not showing affection in public because they think that it makes them look weak or...
Oh, see, now I'm vice versa. I show affection.
Like, nobody love your woman in public. Yeah. I don't care who's looking. Hold her hand and shit. Have her bathwater ready when she get off work. Do things that women love. We love stuff like that. It makes us soft. So if you want to bring out any of my soft girl era, like soft girl phase, then you gotta come with that because I love for someone to be considerate of me. Like, if you know that I like this, like for instance, if you know that I like to come home and every time I get off work, I come home and run me a bath water. Like, every now and then have my bath water ready for me so when I get off work, I can just come home and hop in the tub, you know? Even for him, like, even vice versa, for a woman, like, you know that your man, you know, he worked all day and he getting out of work, have the shower running for him when he get off, have the food cooked for him.
It's a different type of love,
you know? So that's stuff that we love. Like I said, it makes us soft. A lot of women want that soft and gentle love.
But if they're not experiencing it, they don't know how to be soft.
Even the rough ones, though. Even the females y'all call rough and aggressive and stuff, they want soft love too.
They've never had it before, so they don't know how to...
Yes, they just ain't run to the right man to bring it out of them yet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I haven't, like, I'm going to be this until someone show me otherwise. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to be assertive. I'm going to be dominant. I'm going to be masculine or whatever the world want to call it. I'm going to be all that until somebody come around and make me feel otherwise. Until someone come and show me that they can take the weight off my shoulders. They can take that aggressiveness and masculinity that I hold on me.
Well, I want somebody
to come take it from me.
I know somebody's It's going to happen though.
Okay.
Because you You're gonna step into your soft side and you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love not having to go so hard, having to feel the need to even think so hard about certain stuff. He's gonna be able to go with the flow and just enjoy life like you should and want to.
Yeah, and that's all. I think that's what all of us want.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends on how we go about it.
Yeah.
Because not everybody know how to go about it.
Yeah. We get too comfortable. We get stuck sometimes. But it ain't nothing like recognizing and knowing what's going on and waking up and seeing what you got to do and making stuff happen. Definitely.
Do you think masculinity can be toxic? Do you think?
Yeah, it could be. It's just like we said before. It all depends on how you're using it. If you're using it in the right way, no. But if you're definitely using it for abuse and control, yeah, it's definitely gonna cause problems.
But if you're using it for that, then is that masculine at all? If you're using it to be toxic, do you think masculinity?
Well, you're using it for something. You're using it for something different. You're using it for power. You're using the masculinity for like power.
But But what I'm saying is if you're using it for all those things, is it truly considered masculinity?
I don't know.
I think this is what I think about masculinity. I think masculinity is a strength. Like, it should never be toxic. So if you're toxic, that's not a masculine trait. It's not even in the same category.
But it get mixed.
It get mixed because a lot of people that claim to be masculine carry that toxic trait. You know, it's actually a weakness. It's not a trait of masculinity. A masculine man is not toxic. So if you're masculine, you don't have toxicity within you, because masculinity does not have toxicity. Because if a masculine man loves his woman properly, he protects her instead of being toxic. Because when you're being toxic to someone, you're not protecting them.
Exactly, poisoning them.
Yes, you're poisoning them.
And damaging them.
Yes, and a man that's masculine and that really just basks in his masculinity, he's not out to crush anyone's spirit.
Uplift people.
Yes, but a weaker man is.
Yeah, because they're not strong enough for themselves, so they don't want you feeling stronger than them. They always gonna make you feel beneath them and other people. Just for you won't even have that ego of feeling like
it does everything to break anyone's spirit.
Females do that too, though, not just guys. Females do that too.
But that's femininity, though. Women is femininity.
Trying to break your soul.
So
you can't break.
We talk about masculinity.
I'm just saying.
So don't put the target on her. I'm just playing.
Just saying. Don't break my soul.
Okay, those things are not a display of masculinity, because masculinity cannot be toxic.